Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Matchday -1 press conference with the West Indies T20I captain, Rovman Powell, ahead of our match tomorrow against New Zealand to be played at this venue, the Brian Lara Cricket Academy. There's a microphone in the crowd, so I'm just going to allow you guys to proceed.
Rovman, 2 good wins so far. Well, of course, the first one a bit shaky, but 2 wins. Main thing is 4 points. Next game against New Zealand, a virtual do or die. What is the spirit in the camp like going into that game? How confident are the boys?
I think we're pretty confident. The boys been playing some very good cricket. New Zealand will pose different challenge from our first 2 opponents. But having said that, once we play, we just focusing on ourselves, and once we play good cricket, we should be okay.
Okay, all right. Well, we know that Akeal Hosein was quite potent in the last game against Uganda. Any big expectations from him tomorrow, and how we expect the pitch to play?
Yeah, definitely. We expect not just Akeal Hosein, but all the players to come to the party and show why they are a part of the World Cup team. You understand? Akeal Hosein did very well for us the last game. Credit have to be given to him to see the hard work that he's put in, and he has finally reaped some reward in this competition.
Good afternoon. The 2 games that we would have won would have been against 2 of the associate teams. Coming up against 2 of the stronger teams in the group, starting with New Zealand tomorrow. A lot of talk, in social media. A lot of the fans expressed their concern against Afghanistan and New Zealand. But what are your thoughts on the West Indies now after step up their cricket now, seeing that we are playing some stronger teams?
Step up their cricket. I think it's if you should look on the last 12 or 14 months, West Indies have played very good T20 cricket. So it's just a continuation of us doing that, even though it's a World Cup. The guys have done a lot of hard work coming into this World Cup, so hopefully we can show that hard work. It's 2 of the more traditional nations, Afghanistan and New Zealand. But I think once we focus on ourselves, we should be okay.
Captain, you all played England here last year. Did some high scores in those games. How much did those performances influence or your strategy heading into this one here tomorrow?
Those performances give us confidence. It gives us confidence in knowing that it's our condition and we understand the condition. And the results have gone our way here at Brian Lara Stadium. So I think that is additional confidence for us. That they have prepared different surfaces here at Brian Lara and we have played on it. So that's very good for us as a team.
And the expectations, you're expecting bigger scores at the Brian Lara?
To be honest, I'm not sure. Especially with the rain around, that can play a part in scores, because if the groundsman don't have sufficient time to produce good wickets, that's also a problem. And with the rain around also, the wicket don't get enough time to sun. But hopefully tomorrow is a very good day in terms of the weather, and it's a night game, so some sun tomorrow do us well.
Obviously, the expectations have been growing among the fans, among the players, that you all will do well in this World Cup. How is the team managing those expectations heading into a big clash like this?
I think those expectations are on the back of us playing good T20 cricket, which has resulted us to being ranked number 4 in the world now. And it's for us to continue to manage those expectations. I think the guys have done that. We are at home, so obviously expectations and pressure is always there. But it's just for us to keep on playing good cricket and keep on entertaining the fans.
The team, in terms of the team, is the entire team fit and healthy? Any injury concerns ahead of the game tomorrow?
No, absolutely no injury concern. All 15 players are up for selection.
Rovman, I just wanted to ask, sort of as a squad, what it means to you all to be playing this World Cup on home soil. I'm sure a lot of you would have watched the World Cup here in 2010 and grown up and sort of dreamed of this.
I think, when you look on the benefits of playing a World Cup at home for West Indies cricket, let me start there. It's an enormous benefit. If we should go on and win the World Cup, it's the first team to have won out T20 World Cup at home. And also, if you look on it from a financial standpoint, boost West Indies cricket economy, and how beneficial it is for so much different islands to be getting international cricket and international cricket of such good standards. So that in itself is a beneficial factor for us, and also for us as players, it's an opportunity for us to cement our space in West Indies cricket folklore. Winning a World Cup on home soil, not just myself as captain, but all the guys, I think, will be remembered for such achievement.
You obviously had a few of the guys in the squad playing in their home nation in Guyana, and then similar here with Hossein and Puran. Have you sort of sensed the excitement from them about playing at home in front of friends and family, that sort of thing?
Yeah, definitely. That's the beauty of West Indies. It's the only sport that we play collectively. So therefore, there are different guys from different islands, and the support for those guys, and by extension, the team, is enormous. When we were in Guyana, the way they supported the 5 Guyanese who are a part of the team was very, very good, and by extension, the team. Now we are in Trinidad. Nicholas Puran, Akil Hussain, and all the lovers of cricket will be here tomorrow to support us.
And just lastly, do you feel this is a good time to be playing New Zealand? Obviously, they had a heavy defeat in their first game and looked a little bit undercooked.
Yeah, definitely. If there's a good time to play New Zealand, I think it's now. As you mentioned, they're a little bit undercooked. The pressure is really on them because, this game decides whether they go on, yes or no. But having said that, we're not focusing on New Zealand. We're focusing on what we have to do. And once we do what we have to do, then that will take care of itself.
Having played with RR, do you think you'll have an advantage of knowing what Trent Bolt has to offer?
Yeah, I think not just playing at RR, cricket is a global sport now where a lot of technology is around. So everything you do in every single game is available to everyone around the world. Thankfully for us, we have very good analysts who have figured out some of the strengths and weaknesses of Trent Bolt. So hopefully tomorrow we can mitigate his strengths and try to capitalize.
Ruston Chase has come in very good for the West Indies, even with the home series against South Africa and the 2 matches that we have had here so far. Tell me about Ruston Chase and the value that a player like Ruston Chase brings to the team.
Yeah, I think Ruston comes in with a lot of quality. We wanted a 6 bowling option for our bowling, and I think Ruston gave us that cushion. And also, what is beneficial for us is the batting and how he goes about batting. He's one of those guys who are not power hitters, and he's surrounded by a lot of power hitters. So hopefully, he can be the glue for us, in which he's locked one end and the power hitters can flourish around him.
Robin, just a couple questions from our media who are not able to be with us here today. Ian from Sportstar asks if you could provide your insight on how the pitches have behaved thus far, and do you think that the transition from the pitches in Guyana to the possible good surfaces here in Trinidad and then St. Lucia offer any advantage to the West Indies?
I think to be honest, the pitches in Guyana were a little bit disappointing. Disappointing in the sense that we have played CPL there for years, so we were excited to be in Guyana and play in Guyana. But those things happen. It's something that we as players can't control. And then in Trinidad, probably it won't be any different, especially with so much weather around. But whatever surface it's presented before us tomorrow, we still have to be professional and try to find a way to win.
And Carlton Brown from the Cricket Forum is asking, on a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are the group of winning tomorrow's match?
The guys are extremely confident. We'll put it to a scale of 10. As I said before, we are playing very good cricket, and it's just for us to continue to play good cricket. Hopefully the rain give us a game tomorrow, because as we speaking now, it's pouring outside.
Robman, that's it from what I had collected, and I think we've exerted all the questions within the room. I want to say thank you for your time, making yourself available for this press conference, and thank you to everyone else in the room for taking time out to be here with us as well. We look forward to a game tomorrow.